let's jump in. So yesterday's losses were on both on boarding ships, and I'm still. The first thing I want to do, since it's a new streak, we always start with the ship that killed us. Crystal B killed us. I've only this morning started to have a clear enough head to start considering what I should have done to deal with what killed us yesterday. For those who missed it, yesterday we were in, I think, sector 3 or 4. We were in a nebula. We got boarded by 4 humans. We had swapped to Clone Bay and backup DNA bank, which is the other frustrating thing about it. That's like supposed to be the safe, protect your crew from losing crew on boarding jumps build, and we got soft locked. So my crew were here and here. We got boarded in a nebula. So in a nebula, you don't know where the borders are. So I was trying to vent things. I vented like this. I went here. There were 2 humans there. There were 2 humans in here. Now, hopefully some better luck today. I hope so. What's up, Spectre? I think let's discuss, considering the fact that we're no pause, that we couldn't see where the crew were. If we get boarded on this ship, what should our responses be? One thing that I will say that I thought about this morning is, strangely enough, if that event happened when I had heal bay instead of clone bay, I could have just vented the entire ship, turned on heal bay, and we would have been fine, because we would have had 4 boarders. They would have gone to the heal bay, and I could have dealt with it this way. So I don't think that means that buying clone bay plus backup DNA bank was bad, because I think that's good for boarding. RNG doesn't care about the spreadsheet. True. But with the build that we had, I feel like maybe I need to do something like have a plan for if I get boarded and I'm not in a fight, or I get overwhelmed boarding, something that I can do. If I have heal bay, I think I should do what I just said. I should open all doors, run to here. That forces boarders into here. If we to deal with boarders, we vent the entire ship, get heal bay. This forces them into heal bay. And if we end up with clone bay, you think maybe we should keep clone bay vented? Well, let's talk about that. If we have this ship with clone bay, how should we deal with overwhelming boarders? What we want is the boarders to not kill our clone bay. What's up, Pie Boy? Vent the humans to cloaking and fight them there with 1 crystal at a time, maybe? Yeah, what I was thinking was venting the entire ship except for one of the... I was thinking maybe engines, because I don't really want them to be on this side of the ship. I was thinking engines, because what I could do is, if we have a clone bay, if I move all of them here and do this, to force them all into engines, and then if we have a clone bay, they'll be cloned, and I can slowly move them over there while the humans or whatever crew will just sit in there, because the only non-vented room. What do we think about this as a way to deal with overwhelming boarders when we have a clone bay? It's hard to have a hard and fast rule because it depends on where they board, but the main rule of being boarded when you have a clone bay is that you either need to let them need to not let them smash the clone bay, or if you can't stop them doing that, you need to run, fix the clone bay while they're distracted elsewhere. If you instant vent everything with clone bay, will they attack random stuff? Yes. If every room on the ship is vented, they'll just attack what room they're in. So the point is, we need to control where the enemy crew go, and we need them to not be in the clone bay. I know you can't have a hard and fast rule, Sleeping Dragon, but I need to have some plan. If I don't plan, I'm gonna have what happened yesterday happen every time I get boarded if I don't have more crew. If I had more crew, I would have been fine because I could have fought them off, but I only had 3 crew. Just watch the VOD. That was a bizarre soft lock, Brittanoth. Yeah, and I'm trying to prepare myself. I feel like in like 100 runs, I'll have that situation happen once or twice at most, maybe even less. but I need to have a plan for if I have overwhelming boarding. It's easy if I have heal bay, at least on this ship, because this is the easy play. You force them into the heal bay. That's easy. Heal bay, it's easy. It's clone bay that makes it awkward because of the layout of this ship, I feel like. I think cloak is probably a preferable room because it's further away from the clone bay. Is the ship that you played last probably played it differently from others. Maybe if you do end up venting them to everywhere but engines, Crystal lock them out to do more oxy damage. Yeah, I like Clone Bay for the reason that Sleeping Dragon said, but the opposite. I want them to be far away from where I am, because if I do this, we can lock down as they try to get over here, and then they're vented. They're probably killing my cloaking anyway because it's so far away. I'm never getting there in time. So I like doing this and then locking it down so they can't get in there. If your crew can't kill the boarders, run away, let them break Clone Bay, and then return to repair it. The Sleeping Dragon said, the problem is if they kill your doors, you don't have much, you don't have a lot of control over where they go, you know? Think of it 7 months, Jacob J. Keys. E-cookies have come from yesterday. F missiles get a few flak, not the humans, ignores the tarp. Okay. We can vent everything except one room at the start to force them somewhere and then just fully vent them since they aren't in Clone Bay. Finding them in engine is a good start. They're still winning the fight. You need to pull out one crystal and lock down TP. 2 bars plus the lockdown should let the other 2 crystals clone back. Well, I feel like the specific reason that the soft lock was so frustrating is because they went into the 2 fucking worst rooms. Doors and Clone Bay. Those are the 2 rooms that I can't... Like, if I let them kill those rooms, I can't control where they go, and I can't clone my dudes. So I did what I normally do, which is try to vent them, and was beat. So I feel like any other situation we deal with, if I see that again, I think what I have to do is what I say. I get my crew into room where we're safe, let them run out of the Clone Bay, and then go back there and fix it without hopefully venting our own dudes. I feel like I'm probably not going to have that same exact situation like ever again, but I feel like I need a plan for my... when the boarding gets overwhelming, and I think my plan has to be, if we have a heal bay, run to the heal bay, vent everything else. If I don't have a heal bay, if I have Clone Bay instead, I run to engines, vent the rest of the ship while I lock them out. I think that's what I want to have my plan be. Sheeta. The other problem is it's easy to say some things like do X, but when it's a harm and no pause, I can't think. I can't figure out a plan, you know? I can't stop and think, well, I should do this now. I have to be able to react and have something pre-planned. And this is my attempt to have a pre-planned plan, I guess. So if I have heal bay, vent everything, run to the heal bay. If I don't have heal bay, vent everything, run to the engines room, and lock them out. That's what's going to be my thought. Alright. Contingency for boarders plus a ship fight. Well, one thing I will say, if it's boarders plus a ship fight, it's never 4 boarders plus a ship fight unless it's Zoltan border police, and then I can kind of plan that out beforehand. Alright, we have an early store. I don't know if I'll go to it, although we do have the thing to sell. So, just trying to, you know, kind of have some sort of idea of how to respond to the situations that are killing me, you know? Because the more we do this, the more that I'm getting killed by not the same crap, by like these weird niche situations that I just don't have a plan for. I mean, our first death yesterday was 2 damage missile into shields plus heavy laser into weapons, and I don't think there's really much I could have done against that. But I could have somehow survived the boarding shenanigans if I somehow had a plan or somehow reacted better. I just don't know. Alright, so now I can hit enter and have them move there. Alright, so I can't buy anything at this store. Except automated reloader, which is not worth getting with no weapons. Let's work towards our second shield first. How this game feels sometimes. Yeah, but I mean, you'd think having 6, 7, 8,000 hours in a game, you'd know the contingency plan for everything. But that's the beauty and the horror of FTL, is there's always something you've never run into. And when you're playing on hard mode no pause, you have no time to plan and figure it out on the spot. You have to outplay it with no ability to strategize, you know? Sorry about the crap runs yesterday. Glad you got up early. Have to keep the mental in a good state. What's up, Calm Haze? Yeah, I needed that recovery time for sure. Your internet died just as I went online. Now you're on mobile. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Well, this is training, so I can train here. So, we haven't had a single fight yet. And we're into training here. It's been a good 10 minutes just talking about trying to have a plan for the situation that killed us yesterday. That's a niche situation that I might never have happen again. Personal thing to do is pre-move pilot doors. Well, as useful as that is, Pie Boy, that wouldn't have helped us with what killed us yesterday, because they were instantly in our doors. So that would have done nothing, sadly. I did move my guy almost instantly, not quite instantly. But they were literally in my doors in Clone Bay before I could move crew into those 2 rooms. And that's what made that situation so untenable. Say it takes around 10k hours to master skill. Even the masters still make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up about it. Yeah, I know, and I'm trying not to. It's hard. It's hard to not. For me, anyway. To not get frustrated. But that's why I did a bit of a rage quit yesterday. And I needed that, and kind of, it's over. Just talking it through now. You didn't watch the run, okay. Well, yes, that's the reason why I was so bad yesterday, is because they insta-boarded doors, and they were in my Clone Bay before I could get there. And I'll say I panicked a little bit, but I had crew dying while trying to defend the Clone Bay while my doors were broken. I don't know who wouldn't have panicked in that situation, to be honest. Because it was just... With free borders, it's the worst possible situation. And I had a Clone Bay and backup DNA bank, and we soft locked. So, you should watch it. I would prefer if you'd watch it before giving me suggestions, to be honest. So what do I want to do here? Although you might not want to watch it because I got pretty salty at it, so... I think I'm going to do this. Have my human be on piloting. I think the main mistake that Sleeping Dragon was trying to explain was that after the one guy cloned, I face tanked and got your guy too long before running. Oh, too low before running. The non-panic Sleeping Dragon play was to run away, let them break it, then come back when they moved off to TP. Yeah, I guess once I lost one crystal dude, I basically thought it was over and couldn't think of a way to recover it. What I should have done is, even though I lost one crystal dude and he was cloning, I should have run away, let them kill it off, and then run back to repair it, and then it was probably recoverable. Again, I was panicked and couldn't figure that out, and I was so salty afterwards I couldn't listen to suggestions. Your suggestion was not meant for that situation. Okay, well then. 2 nebula jumps. My god, my phone is literally exploding right now with voicemails, and I gotta ignore that. Okay. So our next goal on this ship needs to be some way that allows us to kill auto scouts and some way to get through Zoltan shields. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is the event that killed us. But this time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna vent our entire ship, run to heal bay, turn on our heal bay, and hopefully deal with it. This. And they killed my weapons. That's fine. This fucking event right here, by the way, this fucking event, which I don't remember the last time this event killed me, to be honest. Just free human borders when they bring stuff. I don't remember the last time this event killed me. But it effing soft locked us yesterday, which is mind-blowing to me that it soft locked us yesterday. The running away and letting them break so you could then come back was a play, but you can totally see why they didn't feature in Blind Panic, because you wouldn't have done it either. I mean, I don't even know if I would say I was completely panicked. It was more like I felt like I was in a catch-22. I felt like if I left and let them kill the clone bay, then I never live. Who would come up with that strategy? Maybe people would have. Maybe Far, maybe Sleeping Dragon, maybe Hollow would know to let them break the clone bay, the thing that keeps your crew alive, so that you could run back and fix it. I'm still unsure if that would have saved it, because then they might have just killed my O2 next. And I don't know if we repair our clone bay in time. So as much as that might have been the play, I don't even know if that saves us. Thanks, Mike Copley. Me too. Me too. I hope we have some better runs. I have to replay it and have that exact situation happen again, and I don't know. Damn it, that stupid quest. Quest that's basically an empty jump. It's poetic, it's poetry that we had that event come back, sure. It's not an uncommon scenario when playing Zoltan C, huh? Zoltan C. To let them break your clone bay, Zoltan C. Does Zoltan C have a clone bay or a heal bay? I thought Zoltan C had a heal. I can't picture. Oh yes, Zoltan C. The far left, bottom left corner. Okay. Damn it. Okay. So kill the weapons, make it safe, then we'll run away after it's safe. Good. I'm getting Zoltan B and C mixed up in my brain. Okay, let's bring them back, heal up. What's up, Crow? Even if they break O2 next, go back in Clone Bay, you could just run away until they get far enough away. You think they have gone to 2 TP if the AI is 4+ crew. You think they typically go to rooms where they can take advantage of their numbers. Awkward to vent Clone Bay. Zoltan's bad at defending it. Sacrifice a human here to kill the ship. That's a value. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I will not be doing that. Sacrifice a human worth about 50 scrap to get like 20 scrap at most from this guy. I don't think I'll be doing that. Much as I love human venting. On Zoltan C, for example, you partly prevent the corridor to Clone Bay. Well, I've been doing that in my runs. Good train fighting, I'm not doing that. You had 6-7 crew, you consider sacrificing a human. Alright, well, 2 auto scouts in a row. To not lose a jump, I need to board into his piloting. Can I do that with level... Oh, God. Did I just lose 2 crew? Please tell me I didn't lose 2 crew. And he has level 3 piloting or something. Level 2. Okay, alright. Okay, should be good. Okay. Alright, we should be good. Well, heal my dudes before. We're ready to jump at any time. Try to heal up before I jump. I've been able to crew kill 1 ship so far this sector. Is that my sector 1 so far? Rename human to kamikaze, send to blow up auto ship. 3 crystals break 3 pilot levels in 8.18.25. Cooldown is 20 seconds. 3 crystals would not be able to get into a single room, Sleeping Dragon. Did you mean 2 crystals? Alright. Good dodge. Okay. Okay, missile is down. Alright, we're good, we're good. That should say 2 crystals, not 3. Okay, I was gonna say, I was hoping I wasn't missing something. It's like, how do you get 3 crystals to fight a 2-person piloting room? Tell me this tech, this dark tech that I don't know. Alright, free weapon. That's beautiful. We have our way to kill auto scouts and get through Zoltan shields now. You gotta work soon, Playboy. Hope the things improve. Alright, appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good day at work, sir. See you later. 3 pilot levels doesn't exist until Sector 3. Good to know. Good to know. Auto ships with all rooms connected have max 2 piloting in all sectors. Okay. One day I will have the knowledge that Pro Ravel and Mike Copley do. Actually, probably I won't. Would I sell a Burst Laser 1 to get a better weapon at a store? I probably wouldn't. But would I sell it for a bomb or something, maybe? Let's go check what's at the store. Okay, I don't think we do anything here except to get weapon online and... Oh, by the way, I have 6 fuel. Jesus. So if I do this, I can buy 2 fuel. I'm pretty sure this sector has been ridiculously bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty terrible for a boarding ship Sector 1. I think I'm still going to do this upgrade because I feel like it's more important to be able to kill auto scouts than to have a couple extra fuel. This happens to Crystal B sometimes. Oh, god damn it. Rebel fucking rigger. Okay, missile. He's going to have some sort of drone. What is the play? Board weapons, lockdown weapons is probably the play. On a related note, we found out yet recently, with frame perfect shenanigans, you can stack all your crew in the same tile, even in Stealth B's medbay. Interesting, okay. Is there anything where it's useful to have all of your crew on one tile? Interesting. Okay. I guess we lock down weapons. If we have an anti-personnel drone, that makes this worse. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's not good. Okay, his missile's down, though. Let's go start repairing that. Let's go into here. We shoot his heal bay. Level 1, that's good. Good. Alright. I didn't want to do any more micro there because if that fight lasted any longer, we'd take another missile. Okay. You finally managed to get a Crystal A. To get Crystal A using Rock C last night, saw Rock Emeralds and nearly jumped out of your seat. Well done, House of Synth. Congratulations. So much randomness for that. It's very specific to get every crew onto a single tile, and you won't use it anyway. It feels too buggy. Yeah. Makes medbay size a bit less important if you can pull it off. Be fair, if you were on stealth B, you'd want to leave it like a clown car. With exploit, that could be 9 crew. Calling stealth B a clown car, you'll allow it. The game probably generates a singularity in the medbay when you do that. Yes, okay. Yeah, I can't imagine how it'd be useful to get everybody on a single tile, but interesting tech. Ah, pirate rigger. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're safe. We're safe. Let us get our pilot trained here. And we can't get weapon training unless I do some depowering shenanigans, so... Let's just... Actually, this should still be on, right? Yeah. Maybe you go there, see what we're looking at. Mantis 2 humans, okay. Happens because when you order crew to move, there is always a delay of 1 frame before they actually move. Wow, I don't enjoy FTL enough to figure out all this stuff that you all do, and I do play this for a living, so that is mind-blowing to me that people will spend the time to figure out these frame-perfect tricks that aren't useful. And that's about all I have to say. It's not useful, but it's doable. Okay, that's done already. Good. Not too much RNG if you use Roxy, thankfully. Oh yeah, for unlocking the crystal. Yeah, that's why I suggest people that are trying to force it to play that. There we go. Okay, let's open to 3v1 the Mantis, but 2v1 will work. Here. Not the best dolphin flip of all time, but it's okay. There we go. At least it explains why crew movement never quite added up consistently. Okay, alright. Nice double reward. I'm gonna probably do power upgrade next. Expect the devs added the crystal on Roxy deliberately to make it easier to get to the homeworlds. Yeah. Maybe so. Alright, is this still Sector 1? Yeah, okay, those last 2 jumps made this Sector 1 a little less disastrous, I'll say. Alright, Rock or Mantis? We have no protection from Rock Live Mine, so I'm leaning towards Mantis. What do we think, chat? Mantis can be empty and have fewer stores. Our goal is to get Zoltan Shield bypass or hacking next, probably. You think Mantis as well? Yeah. Means we have a forced red here. Yeah, I know. It's forced red up there. Alright, let's get power. So the goal is Zoltan Shield bypass, Clone Bay, backup DNA bank, even though it soft locked us yesterday. Hacking. Wow, I have 0 drone parts so far. Do I even want without an NG? I don't know that I want a distress beacon. I don't have carefully cut the ship out. I don't have Clone Bay stuff. I'm gonna skip it, I think. Your internet went down. You called. They said it's broken. Booked an engineer for tomorrow. They gave you free data to use on your phone as hotspot. Now your internet's back up. Probably very stable. You still use free data just as an FU to your supplier. Yes, totally. Okay, he's got a missile. Okay. Okay, we can 3v1 here. Cloak the missile. Keep this locked down until the missile's down. If I do that, I think somebody will run over there. Okay, good. That should be GG there. I love how the weird AI won't actually go fix the shields until after the door they've been trying to bust down. They finally gotten through it, and then they're like, "Oh, I don't want to be here," and they run back to the shield. It's such a weird mechanic. Yes, another reset. We've already talked about it. You can watch the end of yesterday's short stream if you want to see what caused it. Basically, I got soft locked for the first time in like probably 1,000 hours of gameplay. It's been a long time since I've been soft locked in this game. A very long time since I've been soft locked. It's kind of insane. In general, you weigh the immediate sector choice much more heavily than later ones, yeah. Owl Bear Man Bear Pig just joined today. Checked the ending of that last run yesterday. F those free borders, yeah. Instantly into doors and Clone Bay, man. Are there any other soft locks? That could be an A soft lock. Is probably rarer than a cycle. Well, not for me. I got it before I got the cycle. Crystal B, you love this ship? After yesterday, I don't. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that should pull the pilot. Good. Okay, he's got level 2 heal bay. Lock them in. Now. No anti-drone drone is very good. Alright, looks like I don't need to cloak anything here. Good fight. Holy crap, man. I swear. We got the best boarding sport weapon on Mantis A after our reset yesterday. We just got it today after another reset. Insane. If I'm having a good morning, well, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not in the best of shape, but I'm better than when I rage quit the stream yesterday, so I guess we can be happy about that. Soft lock is usually a combination of broken doors, O2, and piloting. You had a very specific soft lock, Mike Hopley says. What is this one? Is that a soft lock playing on powerless? And everybody's... Oh, wait a sec. So you're stuck on their ship. How did it not bring the pop-up where you get back sent over to the ship? How did you not get the pop-up where it says, or is it just playing on because teleporter's not broken? Okay. And the only power... That's I'm going to call that a self-imposed soft lock if you're playing powerless. Because you're using a mod, right? Aren't you using a mod to even be powerless there? It's obviously an error. You're just so used to boarding with all your crew fed C. Only had a small bomb and healthy weapon system. Okay. Well, like... That has to be modded, right? You can't have 0 power in vanilla FTL unless you've modded out the power. Even Zoltan C has 2 power. So, modded to remove all the power. Okay. Well, interesting. FTL was brutal yesterday. That crazy Sector 1 pirate fighter on the Mantis ship. Then the Crystal Softlock. Yeah. Yesterday sucked. It effing sucked. So I can sell a weapon to get hacking. I'm going to have to decide if I do that if they have hacking here. Okay, no hacking. Good. I don't have to make that decision. Okay. Do I buy a flak? Or do I buy a clone bay here? Clone bay lets me do giant alien spiders. But got a soft locked yesterday. You just watched the VOD, Select Tomo? Yeah. Yeah, the flak's a very good debate, but I think we go clone bay here. Clone bay plus breach bomb is just better boarding build. Better boarding build. Oh god, okay, I need to be prepared if I run into a instant boarding situation again. So now that I have clone bay, we run everybody to here and then open all the rooms and close this door. Because then we can lock them out. So that's now, we swap strategies. Before we ran everyone to heal bay, vented the ship. Now we're going to run everybody to engines, vent the ship if we get overwhelming boarding shenanigans again. A gain of 1 scrap. What happened yesterday? Watch the VOD, Dragon. We got soft locked by a very specific boarding thing. Won't the lock be too late if you wait for the pilot? Yes, but that's okay, because then the pilot can just be cloned. So it's not too big of a deal, I would say. Goddamn auto hacker missile makes me feel like I can't insta-board this. And the non-connected rooms means I'm leaving one guy to get vented. What's the play here, chat? Help me out. Do I still insta-board? Maybe only insta-board with 2? Sorry, I hope that wasn't me to say watch the VOD, Dragon. I don't want to have to answer every time somebody asks how we died. Insta-board 2 crystals, even if they hack Clone Bay, they'll still be alive long enough. That's what I'm thinking. Breach weapons, then board. I think I want to insta-board hacking while I breach bomb his weapons. Well, no, I probably board weapons. It also depends on what he hacks. Okay. Let me fucking hit him! Come on, man! Good, we're safe, we're safe. Good. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. Bring him back. Who's the weapons? Shields guys, you're that guy, you're that guy. We'll get a little bit of weapon training in the meantime. Okay. All good, no worries. You'd board with 2 as well. Insta-board weapons, you think? If missile hits Clone Bay through cloak. Thankfully, the half damage by being vented makes us safe anyway, but yeah. There were situations where this could have been bad. Hacks my Clone Bay, missiles my Clone Bay, missiles my teleporter so we can't get back or something like that. But thankfully we're fine, we're fine. It's probably useless training here, but... Alright. Drone Part 6 missiles. Still do want to get hacking. Alright, while I'm waiting for this, excuse me chat while I check 3 of the 20 messages I just got. My friend Tim is telling me about a game called Void. What is it called? Void something. I talked about it yesterday. Alright, that's a really long message. I'll have to read that later. Goodness. You're gonna walk the dog, Sleeping Dragon? Alright. I hope I don't die while you're off walking the dog. Like, seems to happen a lot recently. Do I want to do any upgrades or do I save for hacking? I should probably save for hacking, I guess. Yeah, feels like this has been a fairly empty Mantis sector. We have Clone Bay. Well, that's the worst outcome, but okay. We can get a... Well, okay, that's not the worst outcome. The worst outcome is one of our dudes gets cloned, but I forget that you can get a human from that. You can get a Mantis from that, which is what I was hoping I'd get. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Human bait for the boarding party, yeah. He's got a heal bay. Okay, so the punish this fight is he's got a mini beam or a beam drone. I'm gonna board and lock down shields so we can 4v1 or 2. Get my burst laser online. Okay. Oh, he's got an anti-personnel drone. God fucking damn it. Okay, we killed the drone. Okay, our shields are back up. Okay, that's down. Alright, good. Alright, I don't have a Zoltan, so I don't have safe refreshing of my crew in a pulsar. Stupidest, most annoying hazard in the fucking game. Randomly turn your shit off that you have no counter to unless you have a Zoltan. Wait for my teleporter to be up. We have a rebel rigger every other fight? Yeah, it freaking feels like it, man. Or a pirate rigger or something. Okay. His first volley won't line up. But now he can't run. So he should be good. I'm gonna vent these guys anyway, so I'll just let him finish that off. Get a little more fighting training. There we go. Vent you. And let's vent them all. Vent them all. With this ship and the other ships that start with a crystal, what are my thoughts on trying to get to crystal homeworlds? If you get rock homeworlds and get it, great. If not, don't try to force it. I don't... Trying to, like, force crystal homeworlds for an extra sector... It's like trying to force Mantis homeworlds because you really want Kazakh. It's... Basically, if you see a rock homeworlds, great. Go for it. Try to get the extra sector. Otherwise, I ignore that it's even a thing. Don't ever try to force it. Things go bad. Trademark. There you go. Alright. It's almost like anything in FTL. If you try to force a full flackening or a double Vulcan or double glaive beam preignite, if you try to force it, it's probably not going to happen. Just roll with the punches. Although I say that and I always force hack and cloaking pretty much, but that feels a little less RNG heavy because, you know, you're going to find stores and you're most likely to have the option for it. Like here, I could try to force Kazakh. But I'd have to get level 2 Clone Bay and then get lucky and find the jump. So I think it's just better to go civilian homeworlds and look for hacking. Because I actually would really like Kazakh right now, but it's probably not worth missing the scrap gain of a civilian sector for the chance at Kazakh. What event is that? Are you talking about Kazakh House of Synth or something else? So T-Bone Jinx, hope I'm doing well. I've been a little ragey lately, but I'm good. Kazakh Pleth Killik is the Mantis Homeworlds quest where you need level 2 heal or clone bay and any level teleporter or level 3 sensors, and to find a ship fight that has an enemy called Kazakh Pleth Killik, who is a special Mantis pirate or something. And if you crew kill him, you get a max trained and everything Mantis plus a quest that gives you high scrap rewards and a free weapon. It's my favorite reward in the game, but it's kind of expensive. What you need to do to make it happen. Alright. 3 nebulas gets us 14. 14, 13, 12. 3 nebulas would not get us this in 12. So this sector layout with this separated exit beacon is not ideal. What a weird sector layout this is. I think I'm going to go... I don't know where I'm going to go here. Probably right to go Civi, but we're kind of feeling ahead enough to have tried Kazakh. I don't think it would have been the worst idea in the world to go for Kazakh, but Civi is just too good. Oh, that also is the Mantis unlock? See, I don't even remember that part of it. Okay. Well, that is not something there. We should be good. This guy had an anti-drone, anti-personnel drone. That could have been bad. Well, we're gonna be here for a while we vent everybody again. Yeah, it's Kazakh is the Mantis version of Virus or Envoy. Yeah, we'd got Kazakh results-based analysis would have told us it was the right call. That's right. Please tell me that this is still the redo from yesterday and that I haven't died in 15 minutes or less again. I just started a new run, Ramses, because I rage quit when I died yesterday. Are you talking about when we got soft locked, Ramses? I didn't reset. After I got soft locked, it was GG. I was done for the day. Homemade is not offline, Dragon. Please. Please don't scare me like that. Saying things that are untrue. Yeah, this is the first run of the day. Yeah, I haven't reset yet today. Okay. This is when I was on the other ship. Okay. Alright. Well, you might just need to not give me suggestions right now. This is annoying when the heal bay and the weapons are right next to each other. Alright, how do I want to do this? This guy has 3 shots in an asteroid field. Results-based analysis says that rage quitting yesterday was a proper play, yes. So if I board in weapons and lock it down, it's gonna completely depend. This is the situation. These ships that have 2-person rooms is where 4-person boarding feels bad. Because on no pause, I'm gonna board with four dudes, and let me try to explain why this is an issue. I'm gonna board with 4 dudes, 3 of which have lockdown, playing on no pause. I don't know who's going to go in which room. What I want is 1 crystal guy to lock down weapons so I can move out of the heal bay with my other 2 dudes. The problem is, if I want to do it quickly enough, I don't know which of my crystal dudes is going to end up in the weapons room, and it's frustrating as hell. You say board weapons and lock medbay. It's the same issue. I don't know which guy is going to be in which room. I watch FTL. And if I lock down medbay with 2 guys in the medbay with my 2 guys, they get healed while my guys are not getting healed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit teleporter into the weapons room, hit F1P, and I don't know which guy is in which room, and I don't know which room is locked down, which is effing annoying as hell. But that's what I'm going to do. And I locked down the heal bay. Okay, that is... This is actually probably ideal, but it was completely effing random which room was going to be locked down. So maybe I can set it up now. It's it's order of cloning or it's order of when you bring them back. Am I gonna refresh everybody? I'm gonna refresh these 2 guys. Okay, Mike Hopley, help me remember. What's the order of boarding? This stupid effing mechanic that makes no goddamn sense. If I bring these 2 guys back first but clone these guys, who will be boarding first? I need help. I don't know. Because it has to do with who gets cloned last or first, and it has to do with who you bring back from a ship first. This is the stupidest mechanic in the game. Okay, maybe not the dumbest, but it's one of the worst. Will these guys now go over first, even if I clone these guys? Or when I board with 4 people, will these 2 guys be the guys in the room that I aim at? Teleport mechanics is so messed up. I know. When crew returns to your ship, either by TP or cloning, they go to the bottom of the invisible crew list. When they return to your ship, they go to the bottom of the crew list. So I think if I bring these guys back, they'll be at the bottom of the list, and I clone them, they'll be at the bottom of the list again. So I think these guys will stay in the first position. Who knows if that's true with this stupid mechanic. Mike Hopley says correct. Alright, so hopefully this will be what I want it to be, which is these 2 guys. So now if I hit F1P, which is selecting this guy and locking it down, the guy who gets shunted out of the room I clicked on will be the one who lockdown happens. What a dumbass mechanic, man. Makes no effing sense. Of course, this game was never designed to be played on no pause, so I probably shouldn't be so salty about it. But clunky mechanics makes me salty no matter what, I guess. So this guy, these guys should go into the 2-person room I click on. These guys should be shunted out to the room to the side, and if I hit F1P, the guy who gets shunted out will be the one who will lock down. Now the question is, if I board in 4-person rooms, will it stay in that order? Or what? I know that's totally not overcomplicated for no effing reason at all. Well, this dumb mechanic, you also think it's pretty cool that I'm playing around it. I don't want to be, but if I want to min-max, I have to be. Will it stay that way if I bring them all back together? It will stay that fill order. Okay. Problem is, every time I revent them, it's going to screw it up again, so... Oh, what an annoying mechanic to play around. Would probably have been better if the devs did it based on position teleporter. That's what I said before. I sure wish it was that way. Good. That's exactly how I think it should be. But it's not that way, so we gotta play around the way it is, not the way we think it should be. Alright, so currently they're still in that position, but if I vent this guy and this guy... God, I need to vent my crew. So now I gotta figure out venting order. I need to vent these guys last to keep them in the last position. God, this is so stupid. This is so dumb. God. Vent them first so that these guys get vented last. This is so ridiculous that I have to play around this stupid mechanic. TLDR, when TPing back after fight, bring them back 2 at a time. No, just vent them in a certain order is the way I have to do it. Because with Clone Bay, we have to vent them basically every fight anyway, unless we take 0 damage when we board, which is never going to happen. I think that if one of the devs would watch you play no pause, they'd apologize profusely and tell you FTL was never meant to cause so much pain. No, they wouldn't. I've talked to the devs. Their goal in making this game was to create pain. Fun pain, but pain. They wouldn't apologize. They would say, perfect, working as intended. Pain as we designed. If you bring them back together, they don't shuffle their order. Okay. Dev 1, why don't we have boarding done by position? They're standing in the teleporter. Dev 2, rips lines of coke off stripper's ass. Let's code an invisible list based on what the crew last joined the ship or cloned at. Then they appear boarding in that order. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I have a lot of scrap. Cool. I have enough for hacking. Yes. And that's what we're looking for. Pain as intended is what this is. There's our hacking. Only 5 drone parts. So care about anything else here. Probably buy drone parts and fuel with the hacking is what we do. Do I buy crew? You have no Zoltan shield bypass or backup DNA bank. There's another store up here. Okay. Always this. God, this is a really bad backtracking store location. I miss out on 2 or 3 or even more jumps going back. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to buy fuel. I'm going to buy all 4 drone parts, and I'm going to say if that store had our... No backup battery. If that store had our Zoltan shield bypass, then I missed it. So, 3 nebula jumps gets us 10, 9, but this won't be an 8. This will be in 7 after 2. So 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Will I get 11 if I go through 4 nebula jumps? No, I'll still only get 10, so... It's really hard to calculate with such a stupid layout here, but I think either way we do it, I have to go into 2 nebulas, so that this is 7, 8, 9. I think is what I have to do. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This won't be in 4, so I think I have to go 7, this, and 6. 6, 5. This can't be in 4. 6, 7. So 7, 6, 5, 4. So if I get here in 4. There we go. Every dev knows that you got to have lists, and those lists need to be in defined order. What happens after just happens. Okay, that's how boarding teleporter location was calculated for this game, apparently. An argument could be made that what the first and second teleporter spot isn't fully clear, even more so with 4-person teleporters. Okay. Clone Bay. Disruptor with hacking. And he's effing running away. Alright, I have to wait for the hacking because if he hacks my teleporter. Okay. That pulls the pilot. Okay, good. Now we just win. Is that correct? There's no repair drone, right? No, the drone's offline anyway. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. I didn't save their positions either. All right, what I need to do, this guy didn't get hurt. He's first guy. This is so annoying. All right, those guys are going to be in the first 2 positions. This is so stupid. I'm going to have to do this every single time I refresh my crew, is reorder them. Oh, this is so annoying. But we're playing around it. Okay, so those guys will be in the first 2 positions. I think, yes, this guy doesn't get vented, so he goes to the top of the list. These guys will be bottom 2, and then I need to hit save position every time I reset this so I know who's in what position. Just make it work. It'll never be that important to gameplay, because we just add a pause mechanic, says the devs. Yeah. Nobody would ever be stupid enough to try to play this game on hard mode without pausing, right? Yeah, nobody would ever be that stupid. Boarding order to remain regardless of which pairing is in the teleporter. They could have made it work in that order. Yeah, there's a lot of things they could have done. They didn't do those things. Alright, so this guy's in first position. We save that. So F1P will be that. F3P will be the guy who gets shunted out now. I'm going to try to remember all this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that what I was planning? No, I want to be here in 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do have a store coming up. I'd like a backup battery. As much as I want to get this or weapon power, I'm going to do 2 jumps before I do any upgrades. Nope. Steel. Okay, hoping for backup battery here. Zoltan shield bypass, I think, is 55. Okay, we get at least one of the things we want. Fuel. I'd love a mantis for my boarding party. Alright, so next is hacking upgrade, I think. I wonder if the first no-pause streamer just had a broken spacebar and everyone else just thought it was a new type of challenge. Happens like this because in the game's internal logic, teleporting is removing crew from a list on your ship and adding them to a list on the enemy ship. There you go. Alright, I don't want to do an auto scout fight right now. Maybe I should have taken the fight. Maybe we were safe, but since I don't know what the ship is, it could have been a double offensive drone, 2 damage missile auto scout, and I just don't want to mess with that. Okay, this guy is a missile ship. But if I 2-person crystal board his weapons, we should be safe. I did not mean to move both of you. Good. Now we'll bring you back. Not yet. I'll refresh you after the fight. Keep the weapons down. Fed more chaos. How does mind control mess with the list? Goodness. I have no idea. Guess you're asking Mike. How's your stress level today, Zoopy? Fine, I guess. That's a good double reward. So these guys are going to the bottom of the list now. So I'm going to put the human on the top so I know who's where. Is the human pilot named yet? No. Would you like to be the human pilot? JML. I'm assuming that is why you were asking. So, JML. You're hazy on the details from mind control, but you think it swaps their faction. Stress and FTL is binary. 0, this is fine. 10, I'm so far behind, I'm getting swamped. Yeah, sounds about right. So, F1 will be in the room we're in. F2 or F3 will be in the boarding crew shunted out to the other room. Okay. I would like power and weapon upgrades, but we're going to do hacking first. Hacking 2 makes a big difference. Alright. I have to wait for his hacking because he hacks my teleporter. Okay. Perfect. And it worked. Look, those are the first two guys. F1 was in the first position. Okay. Now I'll be swapping them because those are the two guys who tanked. Wow, I'll be honest, I never thought I'd get to the day where I'm playing around 4-person teleport position mechanics so that I can micro the crystal lockdown ability based on who's in what position in a room. I never thought I would get to a point in FTL where we're doing something this ridiculous and min-maxy and convoluted and complicated. Is what all those hours are for? I guess so. So now these guys will be in first position because the two dudes that just died go into second, third position. If I hit F2 or F3, those are the lockdown hotkeys for the guys in the room. F1 is the lockdown for the guy who gets pushed out of the room, the 2-person room. The reason I'm keeping track of this is because when we get to the boss, these things might be important. And it's annoying as hell, but I'm probably gonna die to some stupid, I don't know, free boarding event like yesterday or something after worrying about all this. Holy crap, that is such a nice pickup. Alright, I think I want my breach bomb to go off quicker, so I'm gonna put you on weapons now. You're not sure anyone else has ever done that? For that reason? Really? Hey, here we go. World first. We're playing around a mechanic that nobody else has played around. And it might not matter, but it might actually end up mattering. Okay. Remember what I said? We probably died of free fucking borders. Intruders on board. Help me, chat. How are we playing around this? I have 6 crew. Vent Clone Bay early. Yes. If I vent Clone Bay, then I can maybe reactively vent the other things. Okay. We need to get out of here as quickly as possible. I'm just gonna let these guys die. Get out. Okay. This is an exit beacon. They made me do this shit at an exit beacon. Really, game? You make me do free effing borders with ASB and no gains at a fucking exit beacon. Alright, let's go to pirate control. Okay, the crew will die during the jump here. Okay. I'm afraid of every free boarding event now after yesterday's soft lock. I swear, I'm so afraid of these freaking events now. Alright, the positioning didn't change because these guys are still in the first 2 positions. So F1 will be the 3rd guy. Okay. Okay, so Pirate Force is probably better than other Force things. Killed F1 and F3, meaning one of them got shunted. No, Oh, you are correct. You are correct. Thank you. F2 is now in first position. Thank you. Thank you for helping me keep track of that. So F2 is in the room. F1 and 3 shunted out. If this is a Mantis crew, I want it. If it's... Basically, the only bad crew would be another human. Alright, alright. Weapon trained. NG. You know what? I am going to OMD here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save positions here. Although that's going to change every time. I'm going to have... Jones, you're a silly device, even though that means we have nobody on engines. I think having the doors manned is important. F2 is in the room. Johnny 5 is alive. Nice. Good short circuit reference. Substitute Drifter, good luck. Thank you. Definitely need it. Okay. Alright, we have a heal bay. We have a bomb. Frickin' riggers all over the damn galaxy today. Cloak the bomb, most likely. Good. Beautiful. Good fight. Good fight. Okay, so these two guys I'm not going to vent. These two guys I am going to vent. So now F2, F3 are in the room. F1 gets shunted out. F1 gets shunted out. F2, F3 are in the room. F1 gets shunted out. What upgrade do I want to do next? Weapons, dodge. Cloak 2. Probably Cloak 2 plus Hack 2 is our stay safe, but I think I want to do engines so I can have guaranteed cloaking dodge before I do the Cloak 2. Yeah, I think dodge is more important. Although I feel like weapon value might not be terrible. Damn it, I just moved them. F1 gets shunted out, is what I said. So this is my position now. Let's do dodge and power first, and that does give me enough for one weapon value. So let's do that. Weapon value. Power in here. Okay. And I don't want to go to a nebula, but it does let me see all my jumps. Would I want to store for fuel? I have anti-personnel to sell, yeah. Okay. Okay. This stupid event again. In my clone bay. And they're in this room. Okay. Well, they just screwed up all my stuff again. Just gonna have to reorder them every damn time. Okay, good. Alright, so we got us. Maybe I don't reset Coven. I'm gonna only reset the human. Is that right? F1 was shunted out. Yes, so that will stay the same. Although I could refresh him if I want. I just actually don't want to take the time because it'll take forever. So FTL will tell you 95% cloaking dodge after hitting you with 3 Pegasus misses in a row. I tell you, yes, yes, it definitely feels that way sometimes. Okay. Okay, no store. I will go distress in a pirate. Nice, nice. Alright, there's our store. So what am I hoping at a store? Zoltan Shield bypass. That's the main thing. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. We get to use it, chat. We get to use it, because what I want to do is lock down weapons with my guy who's been shunted out. So, F1 is shunted out. F2 and F3 are in the room. If I hit T to teleport into weapons, hit F1P, the guy indoors will lock out there, and then I'll have F2 and F3 to continue to lock them out of weapons while we get this missile offline, and I can breach bomb their clone bay. Let's see if this is right. So I want to F1P after T into the weapons room. Damn it. Somehow the wrong thing happened, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, weapons are already down. Keep it locked down. Somehow I messed it up. I misremembered something or something. Ended up still working out with this particular design, but it actually did not do what I expected it to do there. Damn it. And we're at a solar flare, and I don't want to... Ah, damn it. And I don't want to refresh at a solar flare. I don't want to take extra solar flare shots, so... Oh, did I just hit the wrong F button? Okay. Well, that's less of an issue then. That was just my miss... So I knew what was supposed to happen, I just missed micro. I'll accept that. Mission failed successfully, yes. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Problem is I don't get to instantly board now. No, I don't want that deal. We're lower on fuel than drone parts now, which is kind of crazy. So... I'm gonna leave it the way it is, but I am gonna vent these two guys. We have a like 4-person Mantis ship we fight next. I need to have these guys. This guy's a little low, but I'm not gonna worry about that. For once, I'm really glad Chat is here, not just to keep me company, but to help me figure out what I did wrong. Because usually I'm like, don't tell me what I did wrong. It's hard, okay? But now I'm like, good. Thank you for telling me what I did wrong, because I didn't realize. You're so smart, chat. That's right. You're so smart. And good at video games. And handsome. And pretty. And so amazingly helpful. Chat is ready and willing to tell you how much you suck. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Is this another one that matters, or do I just board into the one... Well... If he hacks my teleporter... Okay. Okay. Cloak now. He's got an anti-personnel drone. Make sure there's nothing repairing that. Perfect. Yes, make sure you kill the anti-drone drone before all the other crew. Nice, good reward. Okay, so now I'm gonna vent everybody. So let's do it in the order I want to do it in, which is... I want F1 to be shunted out. So these guys get vented last. I am not going to remember these rules. So whoever gets vented first, whoever gets vented last gets put in the last positions. That's what I need to do. Vented last, last positions. I need some sort of mnemonic device to remind me. Whoever gets vented last is in the last position. Yes, last one vented gets shunted. That's right. Looking at the VOD, I did trigger the second guy, not the first. You assume that's F2. Correct. That is correct. So I knew what was supposed to happen. When I reached over for F1, I only got over to F2. It's kind of like a piano player, you know, the width of your hands reaching an octave is harder for some people. Going from F1 F1 to P. I didn't stretch far enough and only did F2 to P. The weird situations and sentences I say when playing hard with no pause FTL at this weird high level. Last in, last out. FIFO, first in, first out. Are we trying to manipulate boarding positions? Yes, we are. And I think we're doing it successfully. But it's a very... I have to remind myself every single jump how to do it. What were the devs smoking when they made this system? Good question. If I lose a jump, I don't get a store. Okay, good. Hashtag never punished. God damn it. Is this... Have we fought nothing but disruptors and riggers this sector? I swear we have. Okay. So I want to make use of this. I want to board into weapons, F1P to lock down the shunted out dude who will be in Clone Bay. But I need to wait for his hacking because if he hacks my teleporter, that screws us up. Okay. Did I do it right? We did it! Yes! Frickin' did it, chat. Now we breach bomb this so they don't get cloned. Good dodges. Okay, we let that one guy in. That's fine. Look at that, man. Look at that. We are actually making use of this ridiculous, stupid mechanic successfully. This stupid mechanic, we are making use of it successfully. So now I want to vent this guy first. If I want to keep them in these positions. So Cub and I want to be in the last position. So there we go. Vent him first and these guys next. This is something I've thought about for a long time, but never actually fully made use of this mechanic. For those who are wondering what I'm talking about, when you have a 4-person teleporter, if you teleport them into a 2-person room, there's a very esoteric, weird, and crappy mechanic that determines which person is in the room you clicked on and which people get shunted out. And so we are playing around that mechanic to min-max our usage of Crystal Lockdown ability. Oh, you've been playing Multiverse a lot recently. You got a panic button last night. Wait until boss fight phase 1 to use it. Boss fight didn't last long, huh? Yep, so F1P will be using the shunted out guys lockdown. And I find this to be quite important because if you have a 2-person room and then another 2-person room, often the room they get shunted out into is the one you want to lock down. So I might even want it so that there's 2 crystal dudes in the shunted out room. So they can lock that out longer. But I'll just go with this for now. I'm going to have you on engines, sir. Say shunt one more time, I dare you. I don't know why that word is bothering you. What's wrong with shunt? Alright, what do we got here? A halberd beam, huh? No Zoltan shield bypass. I need to buy all the fuel. A couple repair. It's FTL navigation automated reloader. One of those words, if you say it enough times, it loses all meaning. Now heard the word shunt being used more than your entire life combined. Yeah. It's true. It's a weird word. I don't know why I keep saying it. But I'm going to keep saying it, I guess. Alright, what's our next goal? To have max dodge while cloaked. And maybe cloaking too soon. So we're at 95% dodge. If we get a safe training ship, we should probably try to make use of that. Mike Tyson calling us all a shunt. Okay. No jokes allowed. FTL steers business, right? All right. Well, here, in this case, all right. Mike Hopley, do we know the rule? Which room are our last two crew going to get shunted out to when there's rooms all around? Does anybody know that rule? I bet you nobody knows this. If I try to teleport into weapons, which room are they going into? I watch FTL thinks it'll be between weapons and shields. You think it'll be this room? The playback glitched for you, and you're saying you're going to keep saying it twice. It's based on the internal numbering of the doors. Is it really? It's based... How are doors numbered? Oh my god. There is no rule you can know, but you can use my website to tell you the answer. Okay. How are doors numbered? Is it what Pseudo Drifter said? The room closest to piloting? Oh, you're just guessing. All right. What I do know though is I know that the guy getting shunted out is Cubbin. So if I hit F2, I'll be locking down the weapon. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna find out which room they go into because I have no idea. So I'm going to T F2P into weapons. Okay. So I watch FTL was correct in the room they went into. I'm gonna do this. Hit my own dudes. I don't care. I just want to end the fight quicker. Holy crap, I thought that was about to hit my weapons. I mean my clone bay. Okay. Okay, we can cloak that. Alright, human is going to be in the first position, which is... You know what? Okay, we'll try that, because I'm going to be venting these three guys. So, I want F1... How do I want to do this? I want F1 to be the guy shunted out, so he's going to be the one last. F2 and 3 will be the guys. I want F2 to be with... So F3 guy is going to be in second position, while F1 and F2 will be in the second or third and fourth positions. God, this is so convoluted. All right. Today I learned FTL is just made of lists, where you can also conveniently buy views and subs reasonable rate. What is the room you're looking at boarding? You can tell me. I was looking at boarding weapons, and they got shunted out to the room to the right of weapons, between weapons and shields. So... no, I want F3 in this position. God, this is getting really ridiculous. Will boarding indoors shunt them to weapons? I don't think so. I think it would have shunted them out to a non-system room. And here you thought boarding couldn't get more complicated. You have a little boarding animation on your website for this. Wow, this is crazy. All I see is 2 red rooms. Wow, I cannot believe you made a thing for this. That's crazy. Click on the boarding overflow. Stop boarding, boarding overflow. Which room are you clicking on, though? All I see are 2 different 2-person rooms. How do I know which one you're actually clicking on? Holy crap, there's an animation for it. Alright, that is insane. Okay. That is amazing. Everybody check that website out. That is freaking cool. That is freaking insane that you have designed that. If I go NG, I have forced purple. If I go Mantis, I have choice. Do I want NG for stores? Only other instance you could think of shunt being used at the start of Alien on one of the screens. Something like light speed shunt, interestingly enough. Okay. Well, that's the vocabulary word for today, shunt. Do I have one NG Homeworlds? I have boarding, so the NG Homeworlds quest is 3 ship fight kills instead of the other thing. Instead of... You know what? I am going to go NG Homeworlds then. Definitely something to use in aid for your runs. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with that some more off stream. And I'm going to actually... You know what? I'm going to show that on stream with how cool that is. I'm going to bookmark that into my stream stuff. Because we're talking about it so much, let me show this on stream real quick. Close that. And the reason why some people on YouTube might not know why I ask Mike Copley so much stuff. Is this the right one? So this is what Mike Copley just showed us. Boarding overflow. Look at that. Look at that. So if I board into teleporter, it's throwing them into piloting. If I board into O2, extras go there. Board into there. So it looks like it's going closer to the piloting. I don't know that I would have... From hacking to O2. This is crazy cool. So it looks like it's always throwing them closer to... Man, is this only pirates or are there other loadouts too? Isn't this crazy? That is amazing. Mike Copley is just an FTL guru is what he is. Respect to the guru. And there's probably more other crazy stuff there. Fortunately, there's no pattern you can rely on, which is why he made that feature. You don't see the layout of the last ship. What are you missing? It was a rebel fighter. Maybe not all the layouts are there or something. I don't know. I want to get weapon upgrades, but I need to always have enough scrap that if a store has Zoltan Shield bypass, we can buy it. We fought a pirate fight. That looks like a rebel ship. Interesting. So rebel fighter, pirate, rebel fighter, enemy ships, rebel. No pirate version of these things. This was the layout we did, right? There it is. And that's where they went. So if I went doors. So it looks like it always, you say there's no pattern it can follow. Yeah, you're right. Because that one went down towards O2 instead of shields. I would have thought the extra would have gone into shields. That's crazy. That's a really cool tool. Need to add flagship and baby flagship to that now, huh? That's crazy. Alright, I'm hoping for... Oh man, this spread out sector. I was hoping for a store with stuff. I guess we're just going to go to the quest. 876. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Also shows you stuff like all the system levels. That's cool. Yeah, well done. That's amazing. It's not amazing is the amount of stuff we're going to gain from this sector. Have I gotten 0 stuff from this sector so far? 0 stuff from NG Sector 5 and we're about halfway through the sector. This is really bad. Well, I need fuel, so great. So far, this has been a sector where I've only spent scrap, not gained any. This is save yourself. I'm pretty sure this one's safe, right? Damn it. Damn it. This is worst possible NG Sector 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, this is 0 stuff so far. One thing we've gotten is a free NG, which is not worth any scrap. I mean, it's a Dodge trained NG, so that's good, but so far this has been a negative scrap NG sector. This is insane. Negative scrap NG sector. Finally, it's not still negative. Thank God. Okay. Okay, all right, there we go. We got a little bit. We got this. That's what we've gotten so far. All right. Trying to decide my upgrade. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do power, shield value. Again, we always want to have enough scrap that if at a store we can get Zoltan shield bypass. Okay, that was a 0 ship fight NG sector. Unless this exit beacon has a ship fight. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'll sell 3, I guess, which sunk cost fallacy makes me feel like I shouldn't, but... Wow. Could be worse. Yeah, I guess it could have been worse. Level 202. For the Zoltan sector. I mean the slug sector shenanigans. Instant value out of that. Okay, he's got mind control. I chose the one guy randomly that wasn't in the room. Wonderful. Okay. Still has crew in there, huh? Okay, that should do it. That should end the fight. Okay. Ugh, frickin' mind control randomly hit a guy, and so I didn't know which guy was over there and which guy was here. I hit F1P, and it was the wrong guy. Okay. When did we get a halberd? We got it for free earlier. I want to keep... Oh, gosh. F1, F2, so F3 is that. So these guys. I want to keep those guys in those positions, so I vent these guys first. Okay, that should be the right order. Oh, did I buy the halberd? Or did I get it for free? I honestly can't remember if I bought it or got it for free. I think I got it for free. But maybe I bought it. I sold a Charge Laser 2 that I got for free to buy a halberd. I think that's what happened. Pretty sure that's what happened. No, I think it was the sector before the NG. I'm pretty sure the sector before NG, I sold the Charge 2 that I got for free and bought a halberd. I'm about 80% sure that's what I did. Save manager will tell us. Bought and sold. Yep, okay. So I am remembering correctly. Alright, no store. So shield. But no power. So I have enough for Zoltan Shield bypass. Guess I should check if that's a store, yeah. You must have missed that. You must have. No store there. They're gonna burn me out. I'm gonna allow that so I can use my hacking. Okay. Cloak the bomb is what we're gonna cloak. Once bomb is offline, we should be good. I'll let him in now. Breach bomb that. And that should be one fight. Hey, Rand, you remember this thing you did 10 minutes ago? Actually, no, I don't. Yes. That is how my brain works. Which it doesn't work. I have a really hard time remembering stuff, so... I'd say it's because I'm getting old, but I think it's more... like... when I'm streaming, we're having discussions about remembering which crew is where, which... you know, hotkey works where, what conversation we just had, trying to keep track of what sector is. Man, I can barely remember something from 2 minutes ago. My brain is always on 100% overdrive anytime I'm playing Harma No Pause FTL. And so people ask, what happened? Most likely I'm not going to remember. I don't think Breach Bomb has missed a single time. One thing I will say, Dragon, is... when you're boarding with 4 crew, you're almost always guaranteed pulling the pilot and the engine guy, so their dodge is usually less than trying to breach them when you haven't boarded them with a bunch of dudes. You know that feel? Yeah. Probably combination of me getting old plus all that stuff I just said. Alright, so our non-nebula store is only possible up here. So I'm going to do one jump. If there's no store, I'll do an upgrade or two for probably power. All the more reason to have a check the VOD command. Yeah, but then I have to update it every time. Well, I mean, if I'm going to put a link to it every time or something, I would have to update it every single time. So I guess a command to just tell people check the VOD, but I can remember to say check the VOD. I think my brain will remember that well enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would backtrack for the store there, yeah. I need mods who can do links in my bot to VODs so I don't have to tell people. Alright, so buy all, well, some of the fuel. Heal Bomb would save me from having to clone them every time, but that feels like a convenience that I don't want to spend scrap on. Resultant Shield Bypass is kind of the only thing I want, so I think I do nothing here and just upgrade some power and maybe clone Bay level 2, possibly weapons. We could have a VOD command that links to a clip of Rand saying check the VOD in the most dismissive way we can find. Check the VOD, okay? Yeah, it's really dismissive and rude. God, what are you even doing hanging out in my chat? Jeez, useless. Get out. Check the VOD. That sounds like a great way for people to never come back to my stream again, as I am very rude to them in it. That clip will do it. There you go. I'm not doing that deal. How's the run today, Grandma Target? Better than yesterday. I'm doing my best to slough off all the crap from yesterday. Shunt out all the crap from yesterday. Okay. You should have 0 goddamn good. Dodge with this ship. I'm not sure that I knew who was getting shunted out, but we did lock them out with these 2 guys, which was probably what I wanted to do. Oh, crap. Oh, thank God we dodged. Okay. I didn't hack weapons, which is what I should have done there. I thought surely I would have the weapons down by now. I should have locked it down one more time, but it's fine. We just had that discussion about forgetting things, and I just forgot which guys were the ones that get shunted out. So, okay, so F1, F2 are the 2 guys that are getting shunted out. Okay. So if I'm refreshing, I refresh the human first, so he stays in the first position, and these guys next. And F1, F2 get shunted out, and they're the ones who lock down first. And then F3 is the guy in the room who does lockdown third. Oh, man, okay. The reason I'm doing this is on the boss fight, if I board missiles The two guys getting shunted out will be the ones I want to be locking down the room so that they make it so that the humans have to get through 2 rooms to get to the missile room. That's kind of my reasoning for doing all this, doing something so convoluted, is that specific mechanic of locking them out of the missile room on the boss fight might prove to be useful. Freaking idiot in the Napoleon Dynamite voice. There you go. You just had a light bulb melt on your workbench. Not the filament, just the whole glass bulb turning into goo. Interesting. Tyler won the internet for today. Ha ha. Doing hanging out my chat. Useless. Get out. Check the boss. There we go. I'll have to make a thing for that clip. A command for that clip. Sadly, maybe I can turn it into a highlight because highlights never go away. Continue. Understood. Forget this. Darn. Yeah, I was hoping to get a fight there. Oh, and there is the store. All right, I was hoping there wouldn't be a store down there, but it's worth checking. Good clip, Tyler. Good clip. No Zoltan shield bypass. Damn. All right. What are you even doing in my chat? What a rude man. Why was I so rude in the past? I don't know why I'd ever say such rude things. I'll have to see if I can figure out how to highlight that. I wonder if you can highlight clips. Does Twitch make highlighting clips a thing? I don't know. I'm such a Twitch noob, apparently. 4 shields, a missile. Okay. Do this. Hack weapons. Our goal is to take no missiles here. But what I also am probably going to end up doing is... Okay, that. This. I'm going to end up boarding a second time to take out his shields. We should never take damage here. Actually, I'm going to board right now. Okay, we're safe, right? We're safe. The missile comes back online, but his missile is hacked, so we should be good. My venting order's all screwed up by this, but it's fine. We'll fix it after the fight. This is gonna mess with the order? Yeah, I know, you're right, it is. It's fine, we'll fix it. So these 2 guys were vented first, so they'll be in those 2 positions. I'll let him just stay vented here. So these guys will be in these positions. I believe that's correct. Nice, that's a really good reward. If we wanted hugs and cuddles, you don't think we would hang out in this chat? You're probably right. You want to be abused by me, apparently. All right, so these guys... So now F1, F2 will be in the room. F3 is shunted out. That's fine for now. I probably won't, like, purposefully reshuffle it to a very specific thing until we get to the boss fight. I should be able to get 4 here, I think. So cloak and power. So now I can do level 2 cloak, level 2 hack. For complete safety from most situations. You downloaded the clip, so if we ever need it, you can just add it to YouTube or something. Nice, nice. You would have liked the clip to just be check the VOD, but clips on Twitch must be a certain length. I don't know, it's kind of funny to for the abuse, you know? Cycle of abuse. FTL abuses Rand abuses chat, chat abuses FTL, I guess so. I came here looking for an argument. Oh, this is abuse. Nice. Alright. Alright, well, we didn't lose a jump at least. And there's our other store. Okay. Please have Zoltan Shield bypass. Please. Last event equals shunt. Burko gets shunted now. Burko. Good. That's right. Good. Zoltan Shield bypass? No, but backup DNA bank. Even though it soft locked us yesterday, I'm gonna buy it. It wasn't backup DNA bank's fault. We would have just died instead of soft locking if we didn't have that, so don't blame the backup DNA bank. It's down the hall in room 12B. Manly search. Bomb feed. Did that just screw us up? It did. So now I think the human... Okay, so I think it's this order now. I think now F2 and 3 are now shunted out, I think. Keeping track of this is an absolute nightmare, but I think that's correct. I'm pretty sure... I actually... Cubbin... It might actually be like this. It might be Burko before the human. Pretty sure Bombfeet gets shunted. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We'll probably the next fight have to reorder it again. It's fine. Man, keeping track of this is a mind melt. Jeez. No, I'm not gonna vent someone right now just to fix the order. Wow, NG or NG. At least it's not Zoltan or Zoltan. Hope I don't have another empty Zoltan sector. I think we do have just enough to be able to buy Zoltan Shield bypass. I also have charge laser to sell if needed. Okay. When did I get this weapon for free? I don't even know. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to keep it. This is Sector 7. We have 11 jumps. So I need 12 fuel. I'll get 10. As long as we get 2 fuel, I won't end up diving. So the goal is dodge power, but always having enough. We need level 3 hacking. Gosh. I'd like some weapon upgrades. I'd like some power upgrades. I need an engine upgrade, but I'm going to hold off on some of those upgrades. What a reason to die, just so you can be transported in a certain way, I know, right? Rand has embraced not upgrading weapons on his boarding ship. Today is a good day. I'm glad that makes you happy. I will be upgrading my weapons. Hopefully. It depends. Honestly, our scrap gains feel really low for a boarding run, to be honest. My scrap gains are feeling really crappy this run, to be honest. I'm going to save to be honest over and over, apparently. I'm just not going to board, even though I probably should. And apparently I didn't power my cloaking. Thankfully we dodged. Sure, it's safe to board. I just don't want to. I don't want to re-vent my dudes again right now. I know, it let me reset. I just don't want to do it. Please don't bomb my weapons or hacking, please. Okay, good. Good. Alright, 140 scrap. Still no store. We've seen one store. Power dodge. Cloak 2, hack 2 for hacking weapons, boarding weapons, cloaking, and being pretty much safe. Okay, quest marker for Hidden Federation Outpost. That's one of those that has like 12 different outcomes that we can never have all the blue options for, right? I think it is. So we have 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, something like that. Just go to the store now. We have enough fuel for the rest of the sector. I'm only going to the store for Zoltan Shield bypass potential. We could do reconstructive. Heavy laser 1 is very good. I don't think we do reconstructive. It's too expensive for win more augment. Heavy laser instead of charged laser that I potentially never use. It's cheaper to get online. Although, is it worth getting a weapon that's less expensive to get online, but it makes you sell a weapon that's slightly more expensive to get online? It feels like that might not be worth. Well, the thing is, I wouldn't be using all of these even if I got the scrap, which I probably never get the scrap to get all these online anyway. I'd be doing something like Breach 2 Burst Charge Phase 1 for crew killing, then stop using Breach and use Halberd Burst Charge for Phase 2 and 3 for ship killing. So I think I am going to do this. Because we'll be hacking shields. And heavy laser's better when you're hacking shields than the charge, I think. Charge is useful for getting through Zoltan shields. I don't know that it's that much better. 1 shot every 6 seconds compared to 2 shots every 11 is pretty even. And this is 2 damage every 9. So I actually think this might actually be better if it hits than... Because this would be 2 damage every 9 compared to 1 damage every 6. So I think this might slightly be better if all shots hit. But this all might be a moot point. Or a moo point, as Joey from Friends says. Because I might not even get all these weapons online. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The most ventable human has arrived. Grima, you're here, and I have some humans. All right, I'll get you in a second. Man, we have had some empty NG sectors today so far. It's like a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter. It's a moot point. It's a moot point. Okay, free borders. Single dudes. Damn it. I hate it when it does that. Okay. They have the thing. They have that really annoying thing. Okay, they no longer have that really annoying thing. I can't even think of the words of what that thing is. NG Medbot Dispersal, that's the thing. Okay, I think we're good. Are we good? Actually, I don't think we finished them yet. Okay, if we send 2 more guys over, we should finish them. This will completely reset our ordering, but we'll figure it out later. The guys over there were vented first. Okay. Do I care about a shield-trained human? Do I even have anybody on shields? That's the problem with 4-person boarding. I will say the one bad thing about 4-person boarding is you don't have enough crew to man all the systems. So I just brought these guys back, but these guys were cloned between. I actually don't know who's first and who's last now. You're saying Bomphy and Grima get shunted? The thing is, I brought them back while somebody was being cloned. So does that mean the human who was cloned before I brought him back is now in front of them on the list? I'm actually not sure who gets shunted. It might not matter, though, but... If you teleport while somebody's being cloned, how does that affect the list? I don't know. I don't actually know. Assume the list is refreshed when the clone is completed. It pains you to say it, but you think Grima is number 1. So you think it's... this? I actually don't know. Grima and either Coven or Burko. You don't know which. Okay. Well, if you all watch it and keep track, currently on top is Coven and Grima. Bottom is Bomphy Burko. So... okay. Power weapons. So we can now have a burst laser online with the breach. Man, we might be the first FTL chat who's tried to, or FTL stream plus chat who's tried to keep track of boarding position numbers as affected by cloning and teleport back and forth. Question, is it human Christian Bale or Hugh Jackman? The world may never know. Okay. Alright, so this, we will find out. If I board into weapons, somebody will be shunted out. Right now we think Grima gets shunted. Who do we think gets shunted right now? You say Coven is not shunted and Grima is. Alright, you think Coven is not shunted. So if I board into weapons, F1P, they should be locked out of weapons. You all can check if it worked. It looks like it worked. Good job. Good job, Dragon. Well done. Now I need to just breach bomb his heal bay, because we're just getting to heal every time. Okay. Okay, we should be good, I think. Alright, chat. Good luck keeping track of all this. Teleporting back, refreshing. Alright, I think I will be able to keep track of this, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those two guys in first positions. We're going to refresh these guys. And those two guys will be the ones shunted out. So, between Burke and Bonfi, you don't know, because they TP'd back at the same time. Grima was shunted, shows what I know. Raise his hand. Is this all going to be on a test? FTL teleporting shunting test. Get ready. Get ready, chat. Yeah, now Grima and Bomphy are now shunted. So that is F1 and F3 will be in the room. F2 and Grima will be shunted. Save those positions. The test will be when we get a boarding down the line and are trying to remember teleporter rules. Yeah. Just think, there's no way we'd be able to figure all this out without Mike Hopley and all his crazy knowledge. Okay, Zoltan Border Police. His weapons are pretty good. Alright, so I don't have Zoltan Shield Bypass, so I have to deal with the borders. I'm going to turn Burst and Heavy Laser on to get through the Zoltan Shields. Okay. Wait, it's not Zoltan Border Police, it's 2 free NG borders. That's not what I was expecting to just happen there. And he has a clone bay. That sucks. So those guys are going to be over there. Okay. I'm going to hack shields. I'm going to board shields. Okay, clone bay is now dead. Need to be very careful, because if anybody dies, well, we have the DNA bank, so Nobody will stay dead, thankfully. Even if they... What the hell? They repaired this? How many crew do they... Oh my god, they have those 2 extra NG crew. They had those 2 extra NG crew, goddammit. Okay, that should do it, right? Somebody's still alive. Are they in this room? Okay, there it is. Those 2 extra NG crew that boarded us for free repaired their crap. Okay, there we go. Nice double reward. Beautiful. Dragon. Yeah, Dragon joined fairly recently, but is now our official teleporter shunting tracker. All right, so who do I want to be on the top? I want F1 and F2 to be the guys getting shunted out. So F1, F2. Crap, then I want them to be vented last, actually. So there we go. These guys, yes, this is correct. Last vent equals shunt. Yes, thank you. Those were Zoltan border pirates, apparently. Well, I saw a Zoltan ship and I saw free boarding, and I assumed it was Zoltan border police. But we're in a civilians. No, we're in an NG sector. I don't know what that event was. Some weird random pirate event. So these guys are in the first 2 positions. It's pronounced Gawain. Sorry, did I say Gwaine? Oh, this was potential stiff dough. Okay. Sir Gawain, the Green Knight. Space! You're going to be in space a lot, Grima. Are you the... Yeah, you're our border. Okay, that gets us breach plus burst heavy laser. So this is what we need for the crew killing phase 1. Yes. Although we won't really need the burst and heavy. I do need hacking 3. I would like 1 more power. So I can go burst, halberd, heavy for phase 2 and 3 of the boss. Okay. I feel like we've had a good recovery after yesterday's rage quit, at least for this run. Oh god, why did I have to say something? This is Federation base. Missile, cloaking, 4 shields. So if I hack piloting and breach shields... I don't think it's a guarantee that his shields go down, because he could have a value point and only 1 shield goes down. So I think I hack shields. How much weapon power do I have? 5. Halberd beam, hack shields, and heavy laser, I guess. Board the effort. I guess I should just board him. The problem is there's going to be a delay with cloaking. Yeah, I will, but it's still going to have the frickin' delay because of the cloak. Level 3 cloaking.
Wow, big surprise. He dodged just enough for me to do 0 fucking damage.
We're going to do the safe thing and just hack the weapons. Guarantee we never take damage. All the dodges. I would like to save drone parts, though. First laser 2 is online, okay. Well, this guy has dodged every one of our breach missiles. Sadly, so... Alright, I want to save my stuff here. I don't want to use any more missiles. 6 missiles left. Oh, okay. Not everyone. Okay, we hit cloaking. All right, my bad. So these guys are in first position. The other two will be in the second position. Assume the second position. Ooh, okay. I think I gotta lose Jax, even though I lose a little bit of engine training. The extra power is gonna be worth it here. Zoltan Pilot, yeah, so good. I know, I've ended NG over human. The thing is, my human has max piloting training, and I'm never getting max piloting training on anybody else this run. Streamer embellishing bad luck to gain sympathy sub from viewers. Okay. Alright, so this is the weapon system I use when I'm trying to avoid using more missiles to conserve missiles. And currently, F1, F2 will be in the room. F3 is shunted, I believe. Okay. I'm never getting through. I need to hack shields. Okay. Make sure this is not being repaired. Good. Very good. Very good. Alright, my preferred positioning is F1, F2 getting shunted out. So they get vented last. Last vent shunt. Thank you, Dragon. This has been an interesting run. A run where we have learned and manipulated teleporter positioning mechanics. So, a historic day. What I will say is that this whole mechanic is only useful on Crystal B, Mantis B, Mantis C, right? Those are the only 3 ships with 4-person teleporters. I think it's only 3 ships this even applies to. Alright, getting that closer to the streak every day, hopefully, anyway. Is that right? It's only those 3 ships with 4-person teleporter? And while doing no pause, and when you have a crystal. I know. Well, the lockdown... What I will say is... Crystal B is probably the only one that's important for the positioning lockdown thing, but I still think it's good to know who gets shunted out. Because hacking a room to lock people out serves a similar purpose. So I feel like this is probably the only ship where it's important for who's in position for the lockdown thing. But like if I had 2 Rock and 2 Mantis, and I wanted the Mantis to get shunted out of the missile room of the boss on phase 2, so that the Mantis are running to drones and the Rock don't have to switch positions, then this would be useful for that situation. It's useful information on the 6-person teleporter for Monday. There you go. Okay. So, teleporter upgrade and value points and power is what I want. You don't know which 2 crystal get shunted? It should be the top 2, Coven and Bomb Feet. Should be those 2. I think I'm on top of this one. Store Sector 8 beam drone to sell. Is selling a beam drone worth more than... Well, you know what? We don't have that many options, so I guess we're going to sell that beam drone. How's the run then? And how much FTL just did that clip. Nice. That is a flak. No Zoltan shield bypass. Damn. So I get the flak. So I have that instead of burst laser. Probably reduces the number of value points I get, but it's one extra shot. How much does it cost us? It's the difference between 25 and 65. Cost us 40. Costs us 40, which is probably one value point. I think it's worth. I think the one extra shot is worth. One extra projectile is what I should say. Man, this layout is not making for us not diving. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 until he gets to the base behind my head. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm going to go for extra jumps here. Finally, a guy can just board the weapons room, lock it down, ... profit. I was almost too late there. Damn, I was trying to save a drone part. Missile was just not going down fast enough, man. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That Vulcan got a whole 0 shots off. What a scary weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 power weapon. I think that's a Leto missile with the charge time. Alright, so you guys vented last. Last equals shunt. Oh, I can just count. You're right. I forget every time. And you all remind me every time, and I just forget every time. So, thanks for the reminder. Just forget. I can count, but I can also count their weapons. But yes, missiles I can't tell without him having shot it. Man, it takes a long time to vent a crystal dude. Vulcan has single-handedly killed hundreds of ships. It's just that they were all ships that had Vulcans equipped. The Vulcan killed its own ship by being equipped on that ship. Okay. So if either of these two jumps get taken over, we're diving before the boss fight, which is not what I want, but might be what ends up happening. If I continue to go this way. Thing is, the enemy ships at this point are pretty evenly kitted, so if the AI was super smart, they'd be terrifying, right? If the AI was super smart, they'd be terrifying at any point, because they just missile your weapons over and over. Do I get value points, or do I get more power so my teleporter's online? I don't know yet. Yeah, if the AI was intelligent, every fight would be the Mantis A death yesterday, where they missile your shields, heavy laser your weapons, then kill. Hey, another Zoltan pilot. Alright, I gotta dismiss you. Just have to hack the weapons with bomb and missile. We have plenty of consumables, so it's fine if we do that. If you recall, the AI was purposely made dumb so that the game could be possible. Maybe. I don't remember for sure. but that's probably true. Brings you the thought that they made the AI too well at some point and realized the monsters they created, and then, yeah, had to tone it down. Venting a Sultan before a human. This galaxy's getting rough. Well, it's mainly just because we're a boarding ship. Boarding ship means we have 4 crew that will never man a system. Oh, here we go! Grima, your time has come, sir. Space. I want an untrained mantis more than I want a trained human fighter. Space! Your time has come. Alright, now I need to figure out who I want in what rooms. I want the mantis to get shunted out, so he'll run out to the drone control. So that means venting last, which means I do need to vent him. So we will vent these 2 guys first. You vote, we name the mantis F8. That's a good idea. Isn't it really only relevant for phase 2? Yeah, but I'm just setting them up so I'll be in position for phase 2 boarding stuff. It was your destiny. What's up, Warning You? How's it going? Pretty well. We've been doing some crazy FTL shenanigans today. Some boarding position micromanagement. What's better, a fully repair trained mantis or a fully combat trained NG? I have no idea. So currently, F1 is shunted, F2 and 3 are in the room we aim at. Go. Alright. Hey, at least we don't dive. We get to the boss a little late, but we don't dive, which is great. Value, power, and I'm hoping to get level 3 teleporter if we get enough scrap here. Okay. Let's make this fight safe. Oh, God. He shot down my drone with his ion. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. All our venting is going to be out of order now, I think. So I probably won't refresh it again, because for phase 1, I don't think it matters. So this guy's going to be in first position. I'll just put him in there just so I know. This will kill him. Good. So this is the order they'll be in. The order they're being cloned. I think probably the combat trained NG is more useful. You've used NG as part of boarding parties before because they can tank damage on behalf of something like a low health mantis. Yeah, bomb fee doesn't get shunted. The thing is, for phase 1, we're going to be boarding the side weapon rooms anyway, so crew kill phase 1. We're going to hack missiles. Board the side weapon rooms first. There we go. Hack missiles, cloak the missiles. Hopefully ... profit have a 0 damage phase 1. If we get... The worst hack is... Teleporter's not actually that bad. Probably shield hack is the worst. Wonder what a locked down side room weapon looks like. I don't know if I'm going to test that, but an interesting question. O2. Yeah, that's annoying, but workable. We just put an extra power in there. Oh, he triple hit us on our ion, on the ion. Okay, I should put you on shields or something. He dodged our breach bomb. Unlucky.
Good job, Neo. Good dodges.
See if this works. There we go. A little delayed on that. It's fine. Here, let's see. That's what it looks like. There you go, chat. Just for you. It's not a useful thing I just did, but there it is. Wow, that human didn't run out. I guess because I bombed the heal bay. Nice, they killed him before they got out. Perfect. Okay. I don't know if there's probably no purpose to me to doing that, so I should probably stop. "30 of your cookies went down in a hail of bullets. Sad day. Sad day. Loss of cookies." Okay, now we're gonna lock down this room. I probably should have locked down as they were trying to run out the previous time, but for now, let's just do this. I'm going to move you up to shields. You might actually have some use. Now, if I do board these guys into side rooms, they will be locked in there, so let's do that. Okay. Almost there. 2 more guys to kill. So we don't have Zoltan Shield bypass. So... makes phase 3 a little tougher, I would say. Is the missile room connected for hard mode? Yes, House of Synth. It is. Another reason FTL. Very punishing, difficult, mean. Whatever you want to say. Alright, last one to kill. This'll do it. There we go. You there. You into there. Let's breach this. And get our other weapons online. You doubted your memory for a second? Yeah. You are correct. Another way for FTL to be as punishing as humanly possible. AI-ly possible. Okay, I could totally do 8-man boarding. I could have, yeah. Alright, so... we took 1 damage from probably a laser hitting us while we were 3 triple ion hit. All right, let's see how we want to do this. So I want these 2 guys to get shunted so they can run to drone control. So I actually don't even need to vent those guys then. I just do this. So what this will do, well, we will teleport into missile room, instantly phase 2. These guys will shoot down missiles while I move the other 2 guys over to drones, start working drones down. We will never take a missile. We will hack shields, and we'll try to finish the phase as quickly as possible. We'll have a boarding drone to deal with that I will either ignore or have these 2 NGs go fight, although I don't really want to... I would rather ignore the drone is my ideal solution to dealing with that. And that's why we crew kill then. You crew kill so that phase 3 you don't get overwhelmed by boarding plus mind control. That's why you crew kill. 29 scrap gets us nothing. Okay, I could follow him. No reason to. Okay. It's more for phase 3 than anything else, but fully crew killing when you have teleporter is useful because phase 2, you instantly get the missiles down. It is only something I've learned over the last couple months with people telling us and us getting better at boarding strats. A little slow there. Okay, boarding drone is down, so now I can ignore it. We cloak the drone phase. Now. We've done enough drone damage. Good phase 2. Good phase 2. Now the annoying one. That's a little more annoying because we don't have Zoltan Shield bypass. We're going to have to deal with the mind control somehow. And I think the thing that Farb talked about is having our pilot go as far away from piloting as possible. So I think I leave my teleporter people in here, because if any of them get mind controlled, it's fine. They kill one, we clone them, and everything's Gucci. But the other 3 crew I want really far from piloting. What I think I'm going to do is have these guys be all here. And then have this guy run to cloaking, because that's as far away as the pilot can run away. And what we are hoping for is one of these 4 guys gets mind controlled. That's what we're hoping for. Mind control maxed. Not mind control. Piloting maxed. Bombfee and Mantis get shunted. Alright, good to know. I don't think we'll need that here, but good reminder. Alright, follow him in case we've got to run away and things get bad. Silly device gets mind controlled. Who's sitting in our shield room? Okay. That is maybe ideal because I can go kill him with those guys. Don't cloak the first missile.
Let me fucking hit him! Come on, man!
Oh, that's a double fire. That is really bad. Double fire in the piloting. That level 3 piloting maybe can save us. Oh, thank God. Okay. Are we through yet? We're through.
Fuck you. FTL, I don't know why you don't want to have friends.
Okay. Okay.
How did you dodge everything? What?
Okay, not ideal. Cloaking's up. Could get one guy over there. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. Not an ideal phase 3. But I think we're okay. GG, Crystal B. We got our revenge, and we learned a little or a lot about 4-person teleporter into 2-person room shunting. So GG cookie time. GG cookie time. And I have a new recording thing so that I can now record wins and losses on ships. So what the hell is this thing doing? I swear this is not doing what I want it to do. Alright, whatever. My title might be a little funky right now, but that's okay. So that is one win on Crystal B. And I'm going to put a Y for yes on which ships I've completed this streak. So there we go. Let's check the score. For a boarding run, that is ridiculously low. Sub 5K for a Crystal B boarding run. Free and smooth phase 3. That's why you crew killed. Extra remove the extra annoyance. That's right. What was it? It was all these NG sectors that were... Well... I guess it was just lower than average on most of our sectors, wasn't it? Feel like stress levels were low on this run from an outsider's perspective? Yeah. Honestly, our Crystal B run yesterday was super low stress until I died, and then I was just so put out. Because it was so sudden and blindsiding. So. Alrighty, my friends. We're going to do one more run today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying. I'm going to take a little bit longer break because I have a bunch of messages to try to read through and stuff. But when we come back, we'll random another ship. See if we can make it 2 in a row. So y'all rock. Grab a drink, grab a snack. See you in a bit, my friends.